it's Holger Mueller from Constellation Research here from Mobile World Congress Day 2, where, believe it or not, we're in Barcelona and it is snowing. Yes, it's snowing, which kind of like spoiled the whole purpose which Google had with a number of interesting demo stations between Hall 3 and 2 here, as you can see. Showing, of course, the new Oreo station you see in the background. Everything sweet with Google as usual. The Android Immersion Hub. Google Lens, which I learned to use, good for me. So a lot of Google, much more Google than last year where it was really an Alexa show, similar to CES. So Google is definitely catching up, and it's probably the most dominant assistant platform shown here as a new part on the assistant side, and the one which for my personal testing works by far better. Who's significantly behind is the car manufacturers. Their product development cycles obviously are longer, no question about that. They all usually are on the Alexa platform, which is interesting to see, good to see the competition between the platforms. What are the other takeaways? It's a massive show, no question about it. It's at a certain point a confused show because the floor layout is completely mixed up in terms of, like, you walk through any of the halls, which I'm going to do in a second, and you're between a system integrator with a booth, a software technology vendor with a booth, a handset maker with their booth, a network manufacturer with a booth. You have countries having offerings of their own software, small ecosystem elements. You have regions who are showing this, and then you have mega booths. Not sure if I go for one. Ericsson, for example, or Huawei. They basically have half of what. Well, very bad connection is what it says. So it's ironical that you're at Mobile World Congress and the connection is a problem. So maybe something which some providers have to figure out. So here's an example: huge Accenture booth behind me, system integrator. We turn over. Well, at least there's another one. And then we have a Netcracker, who's network security, and then there's a secret Google booth on the other side. So it's kind of like confusing what is happening there. As I mentioned, 5G is obviously the big thing to talk about, but the commissioner of the FCC just said if legislation Congress passes, there might be some auctions for 5G spectrum. And while everybody is gearing up to sell it to the telecom providers, people will have to have a spectrum first. So it's all about the convergence of digital technologies in combination with mobile. Definitely a mega event to be there. Important for CXOs to follow and look at to see what they can do for their respective enterprise in regards of becoming disruptors and not getting disrupted. So I hope this thing recorded. We had 4 minutes. Bad network connection will World Congress. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation. Please follow me on Twitter at HolgerMU, that is HOLGERMU. Tons of tweets about the different